Hi everyone, this is a quick discussion about arithmetic sequences. So if we had something like, let's begin with 4, and then the next number in the sequence could be 7, so that's an increase of 3. If we continue the pattern by increasing 3 every time, we'll go to 10, and then 13, and so on. Now we call this an arithmetic sequence because there is a common difference. This is an increase of 3, an increase of 3, an increase of 3 as well. Now, the terminology, the first term, designated T1, sometimes designated as A. That's number 4, there's nothing hard there, we just write down the first in the list. The common difference D. Now this would be a term like n plus 1, subtract the previous term. So if n equaled 1, then 1 plus 1 is 2. This is looking at term 2, take term 1, so 7 take 4 is 3. Alternately, we might be looking at term 3, subtract term 2. 10 take 7 is 3. Or 13 take 10 is 3. The common difference is the difference between two consecutive terms in the sequence. And as long as it's the same each time, we have an arithmetic sequence. That's what makes it arithmetic. It's a common difference by subtracting consecutive terms. Now, writing this in general terms then, we might have first term is A, second term is A plus the common difference. Third term is the previous one plus another common difference, so A plus 2D, and so on and so on. This leads to the formula for the nth term, the general formula. A, the first term. Now in this case, it's the second term, but it's 1 multiplied by D. In this case, it's the third term, but it's 2 multiplied by D, leading to the idea that we would have n minus 1 times D. This can also be written as Tn equals T1 plus n minus 1 times D. That's our formula for the general term of an arithmetic sequence. Now how do we use this? Let's have an example. A typical question might say something like, the 12th term of an arithmetic sequence is 16. The 20th term of the arithmetic sequence is 5. Our job is to find the 30th term of this arithmetic sequence. So I'll use my formula. Term 12 would be, and there it is there, the first term plus, in the case of 12, so it's n here is 12, and that's the n in the formula, so 12 take 1 is 11. 16 equals T1 plus 11D. Likewise, I have n equals 20 for the next term, so my formula will read T1 plus 20 take 1 is 19 D. This gives me two equations in two unknowns. So I will, I'll just make a note, this could be equation 1, this could be equation 2. If I subtract, if I go equation 1, subtract equation 2, 16 take 5 is 11. T1 take T1 is nothing. Then 11D take 19D is negative 8D. My common difference is 11 divided by 8, and dividing by a negative gives a negative answer. There's my common difference. I'll find the first term by substituting into, it wouldn't really matter which, I think I might substitute into equation number 1. So equation 1 was 16 equals T1 plus 11 times D. And D is negative 11 over 8. 16 equals T1 minus 121 over 8. So 16 plus 121 over 8 equals T1. And when I did that on the calculator, I got 249 over 8, which is 31 1/8. So we've solved for D, there it is there, and we've solved for T1, there it is there. The question asked us to consider, or to solve, to find the 30th term of the sequence. So I'll use my formula, and I'll use 30 as the subscripted number n, and this would read 30 minus 1. So, final step to solve this one. T30 will be term 1 plus 29 times D. T1 is 249 over 8 plus 29 times D was negative 11 over 8. So we already have a common denominator of 8. Consider this to be 29 over 1. 249 minus 11 times 8 is 319, which gives negative 70 over 8 as the answer, and that's the same as negative 8 3/4. That's the solution. That is the 30th term of the sequence. So the main idea from this video is the idea of an arithmetic sequence, a common difference, jumping up each time by the same amount. Now, the common difference could be a positive or a negative number. In the first illustration I gave, the common difference was positive 3, so these numbers increased. Another possible sequence could be something like 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. In this case, the second term subtract the first term is negative 1. Term 3 take term 2 is negative 1. The common difference this time is negative 1. Remember, the common difference is any of the terms subtract the previous term. So common differences can be negative, in which case the sequence is stepping downwards rather than stepping upwards. Still an arithmetic sequence. And that formula there, which I'm going to colour in yellow, that's the main idea for the general term of an arithmetic sequence. Okay, that's enough for now. Hope that helped.